More than half of the country's governors have announced they are against hosting Syrian refugees after last Friday's terror attacks in Paris.
22 News reporter David McKay explains how aiding in the humanitarian crisis has become more controversial.
Investigators found a passport suggesting one of the terrorists killed in the Paris attacks was posing as a Syrian refugee, and that has U.S. lawmakers commenting on the refugee screening process. 27 governors in the U.S., all Republican but one, say they are not willing to accept more Syrian refugees after the terror attacks in Paris.
Not interested in accepting refugees from Syria. I would need to know a lot more than I know now before I would agree to do anything.
Governor Charlie Baker says he would need the federal government to tell him a lot more about its plan for screening refugees who enter the country. The Obama administration has pledged to accept 10,000 Syrian refugees in the coming year. The U.S. State Department says they would be spread out across the country. Massachusetts Congressman Jim McGovern issued a statement that reads in part, "Keeping Massachusetts families safe is my first priority. While I agree with Governor Baker that we must be cautious in the wake of the Paris attacks, I have serious concerns about any policy that would shut the door to these Syrian refugees. Syrian refugees can wait up to 2 years before they receive a visa to resettle in the U.S.
I think 18 months is more than enough time for them to screen these people and know if it's okay to keep them in this country."
The Refugee Act of 1980 gives the president the power to admit refugees facing persecution. While states may intend to deny refugees, the federal courts would make the decision in the end. Live from the Hampshire County Bureau, David McKay, 22 News.